ultimate party machine.
Oh, look at that!
Stop having a boring life.
Oh, look at that!
The ultimate party machine.
Hello, and welcome to Infomercial, the show where we provide colorful commentary on infomercials past, present, and future. I am Jack.
I'm McKenna. And today we have a bit of a surprise. I have a surprise for Jack. He doesn't know what's going on at all. But when I was researching for our next episode, I wanted to find an infomercial done by one of our old friends, Joe Farago. Of course, from the Express Ready Set Go infomercial with Kathy Mitchell. Mm-hmm. So trying to find another infomercial with Joe led me to some sad news.
Oh, no.
Joe did pass away this year.
Oh, no!
March of this year, he passed away.
Literally when we started the fucking show. We killed him.
No, like, literally, we should check the date on our first episode because we might have killed him.
Oh, God. Okay.
But some fun facts that I found on this journey that I took and how I came to find out that he passed away. Okay, so Joe did a lot of different acting things throughout his career. He was apparently briefly in a Seinfeld episode.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
And he had several small movie roles, including a TV anchorman in an 80s film that you really love. And I'll give you one guess.
Die Hard.
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't think.
He played the TV anchorman in The Terminator.
Oh, really?
Yep.
2 hours ago, 35-year-old Sarah Ann Connor was pronounced dead at the scene in her Santa Monica apartment. Sarah Louise Connor was slain by a lone gunman earlier today.
That's funny.
So I thought that
Good
was pretty
for him.
crazy. That's a pretty big movie.
Yeah.
So other things he did in the 80s, he hosted a game show called Break the Bank.
Are we going to watch an episode of Break the Bank?
Hold that thought.
Okay.
And he also did the Big Bissell Green Clean Machine vacuum infomercial, which is one I was able to find online as well.
Okay.
So after he did his Hollywood career, 9/11 happened.
Okay. What? Okay.
After 9/11, Joe became a firefighter.
What the fuck?
And then after becoming a firefighter, he taught FEMA public information officer and incident command courses to first responders and emergency management personnel across the country. So he worked with FEMA and basically trained first responders how to, like, talk to the press or, like, get information out there.
Okay.
Yep. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So he actually worked during Katrina, like, helping, like, disseminate information.
This changes a lot of things about Joe. I honestly saw him as kind of a cuck. Like, you know, just kind of like a hapless loser. And now,
he's a hero.
kind of a king.
Yeah.
Kind of a
That's
king.
how I ended up finding out that he passed away. FEMA posted a YouTube video saying that he had passed away.
Kathy Mitchell didn't say anything?
I didn't check her socials.
What
I
a
don't know
fucking coward. What a fucking coward after all he did for her. Anyway, I'm not holding a grudge, but...
Yeah, so the FEMA loved him so much that they posted on YouTube when he passed
Hall
away
of
in
Fame.
March.
FEMA Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Happy for him.
Honestly, the current administration's gut of FEMA might
Yeah.
have been the reason for his demise.
He was heartbroken.
But so I found both an infomercial, the Green Clean Machine,
Okay.
and the Break the Bank game show. We can watch one or the other or both.
Okay,
It's
this
up
is
to
a
you.
Choose Your Adventure. Have you watched
Yeah.
either of these?
I've skimmed them, yeah.
I want to watch Break the Bank.
Okay, let's start with Break the
I
Bank.
want to watch Break the Bank and then go from there. Okay, here is our review of Joe Farago's
Break the Bank.
Break the Bank.
Prize ball here on Break the Bank. And now, here's your host on Break the Bank, Joe Farago.
Hi there, everyone!
Whoa, the
that
hair's,
hair.
the hair's not looking much better.
Checking out the prizes today. We have patio furniture back there. We have a spa. I was a little underwater with a spa. Sometimes I get the water in my throat, but
Okay.
He's doing bits.
Yeah, geez, it sounds like a Looney Tunes character.
you have to try and solve it now. What's the solution?
Mickey Mouse?
That's right. Mickey Mouse is right. You've solved the puzzle. Oscar won an Oscar. Walt Disney. Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie, his first cartoon character using Mickey Mouse. Oh, well, we'll see what happens right in a second. Welcome back to Break the Bank, and I'm here with our current champions. We have Renee and Lonnie Levine.
He took his glasses off. He looks worse without them on.
He kind of looks like my dad.
Okay, I take it. He doesn't look bad.
I think every round-faced mustache man in the 80s looks like my dad.
It's like if you were shown like one of those Rorschach tests.
Yeah.
My father.
Exactly.
Mouse imitation, we have Don Duhan and Don Magier, right? Magier, all right. Stumbling over names here, let's welcome them to break.
I am seeing why Joe didn't make it in the game show business because he has had multiple stutters.
Yeah.
And players, let me tell you that for solving this puzzle, you will win a Catalina weekend. A weekend in Catalina Island off
The Nina, the Pinta, the Catalina.
They talk about Catalina in the Even Stevens movie.
Catalina wine mixer. Step Brothers.
Here we go with your next puzzle. The first clue is singer, country,
Michael Jackson.
Grand Ole Opry,
Waylon Jennings.
Dolly Parton.
Gale, Don.
Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn is right. You've got the puzzle.
I was closer than Michael Jackson.
And you have won the game. You did. We saw the animal. Whoa! She really gets going.
Whoa!
I would kill myself. I would kill myself if a game show host told me she really gets going. I'd kill myself.
You're here in the winner's spot. Ooh, take a moment to just go. Okay.
Damn, she is mortified, and Joe Farago is.
Joe just humiliated her.
Yeah.
And let's go into our bank vault and see what we can do with one bank card. That's happened before. We've broken the bank with one. Come on in here, Renee, Lonnie.
This is like going to the BHS school store for anybody at
Yeah.
Bryan High School.
You
Seeing
get
what you go.
3 eraser tops.
Yeah.
And a notebook.
Three eraser tops for $10 cash.
Have a nice summer set there. Julie looks very casual in her summer dress, relaxing in one of those patio.
Okay, you don't need to describe the host so seductively, Joe. Relax.
Julie's beautiful curves sit nicely in this lawn chair.
Tough break out there, a real tough break. I want to explain something to you. As we walked into the vault, you may have seen the number 2 in the window. There was a little grumble in our computer. We banged it. You did get one bank card for winning the game. That's
What's he talking about? Is he having an hallucination?
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a little gremlin in it. And if you saw him,
As we
I
walked
saw
in,
him.
a little gremlin skittered across the stage. And
We punched him in the face and he gave us a bank card. You have one bank card.
We boinged him on the top of the head and he gave us a bank card.
$31,432. Want you to get your ESP going here.
He's saying a lot of weird things.
I mean,
You think
your
he's talking
talents.
about these things during the FEMA courses?
I want you to tap into an inner mind, your third eye, if you will.
See the gremlin on the Katrina site.
Somewhere in the Los Angeles mountains, tooling around now in 4-wheel drive, having a wonderful time. Julie's got a place for her to sit right there, and her friend from the basketball team.
What in the fuck? What is he talking about?
No.
Renee had it. Okay, one card.
He must be from the Midwest. He says card.
Good luck on 31,432 in the bank, and what a ceiling fan!
They won
They
a
won-
fan?
A ceiling fan is cool, and here's Michael Hanks to tell you about that. Michael.
Okay, Joe, it's the Hunter Original Fan, a ceiling.
You could either win this nice car or a ceiling fan. What the fuck?
No wonder this
Cool.
show didn't
Do
last.
you guys ship the ceiling fan to me?
And of course, you're going to get another chance to come back, and once again, you will try and break the bank. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay.
Alright, what are we watching? The Bissell Green Machine?
On to the infomercial of the Bissell Green Machine.
Bissell's Big Green Clean Machine. It's powerful enough to hold up a bowling ball, able to take on even the toughest stains in seconds, doing jobs no single machine has done before.
Joe's gonna put it up his ass to pull the trigger.
I'm gonna give myself a colonic.
We're going to introduce you to a brand new secret weapon. It's fast, it's easy to use, and it promises to make dirt and stains in your home a thing of the past.
It's called a house fire.
And here to show us how it works is a woman who's helped all of America with her helpful hints. She's the creator of Mary Ellen's Wow laundry stain removers.
Jeez, how many of those do you think give you neurodegenerative conditions?
Decreased your sperm count.
Yeah. Okay, Kathy Mitchell knockoff.
Make sure the cap is on tightly when you're swinging or you're going to have a mess all over the place. Stains galore.
All right, and messes are what we came to talk about today,
You
right?
better believe it.
Joe came to talk about his messes.
Well, they need cleaning.
He left some messes on the Break the Bake set.
And it makes the greatest wet back. Boy, I'll tell you. Here we've got a bowl of cherry Kool-Aid. Now let's show you how fast.
What, are we going to put this right in here? All right.
Absolutely.
That's better than milk. The Turbo Tiger sucked up milk.
I forgot about that, yeah.
We've collected the dirty dozen of stain makers. Come on over to this
My
table.
favorite.
And this is really a collection of the things that make the worst stains in your home. Now,
Duty should be part of the Dirty Dozen.
Yeah.
She just threw up on the
She
couch
just threw
this
up on the
week,
couch.
and I used my Bissell green machine to clean it up.
Wow.
So
Wait, this is a green machine too?
this is like the first. Yeah, this is the first iteration of it.
This is like the OG.
Yeah, the one we have now is obviously newer.
So we bought this product.
Essentially, but this was like 20 years ago or whatever.
well, usually on the way to get something to clean it up, I step in it. So let's grind it in here for you, make it tough for you.
What do you
okay?
do next?
Well, then I grab anything absorbent. Somebody's skirt, a shirt, a paper towel.
Whoa, Joe just said he would grab the skirt right off you if it meant picking up that stain in time. He'd rip it right off you.
Joe would commit a felony
Yeah.
if he could get the stain cleaned up.
Okay, Joe, turn on that machine
Okay,
and
both
let's go
switches.
get that stain. Now I had released the trigger.
The audience was hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
Like they were witnessing something they didn't like.
Guys are in a soil protectant.
I hope the
It's
camera's
that
picking this up.
simple. Turn it on.
Turn it off!
You know, people are scared to death to clean their upholstered furniture, fearing that it's going to become waterlogged.
Yeah, it's full of stuff. You don't want to get it wet.
No.
It's full of stuff.
What stuff, Joe? It's full of dirty diapers. That's what I stuff my couch with.
Joe actually got fired from Break the Bank because he was coming in and he was leaving his soiled diapers in his trailer.
Behind the desk.
Yeah. That's actually what was in the bank vault and somebody broke the bank.
It's like the SpongeBob episode where there's diapers behind the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Okay?
Same formula and everything.
And that's all there's to it. And the pet hair is gone like magic.
Oh, Mr. Bean.
And I'm just extracting the water.
You just saved this house.
He just stuck his hand up in the air like he was a POW released from like an internment camp and they got brought home. Yeah!
He caught the game-winning catch. He got the last out.
Right now, I'm going to show you just how powerful it is as a dry vacuum. Mary Ellen, if you turn that on. It can handle dirt. Look at that. Sawdust.
Where's the bowling ball? You know they're about to suck a bowling ball up.
That's an impressive demonstration, Eric. Thanks, Joe. Now, if you'd hand me the bowling ball and attachment down under that... No, but I'll show you just how powerful this machine is. All right. You'll put that attachment on there. You'll see it's clear.
Does that
Only
come...
an extra $19.99.
I was going to say, was that come standard to suck your bowling balls up off the ground?
Okay, we're going to put it here. Yeah. Now shake it. Come on. Shake it. Yeah. Now watch your feet. Watch.
Now put your head inside.
Test of our own here. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to someone who's very near and dear to Mary Ellen's heart. This is her husband, Tom, who's standing by...
Whoa, okay, whoa, Tom, go back behind the curtains.
I think you've gone a little bit too far this time. If you can pull the camera back just a little bit, you'll see that Tom is in the hot seat, or maybe the cool seat.
They put some fucking shoes on.
He's got his little footy woodies in there.
Piggy's kicking his feet up.
Out there, and here's what we're going to do. If we can turn the machine on, okay, we've got a situation set up just like Eric's test.
What? It is with this fucking bowling ball, dude.
The rest of the show, that motor fails or burns out under the stress. That ball is going to fall off right onto a switch. And Tom, you know what's going to happen, don't you, old friend? You owe me for this one! They took an ordinary vacuum cleaner, went into a 9x9 room, vacuumed out as much dirt as they could get, and this is what they got. 13 grams of dirt. Okay, that's what
I do appreciate that they're really bringing you objective facts here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with the numbers.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
took a swipe right through there. Look at that.
No streaking.
That was great.
Okay.
Now make Joe get on all fours and lick up the clean parts of the floor to make sure that they're clean.
What happens when a stain really gets set in? What do you do then?
Now
That's a good question, Joe. I think we all know why he's asking.
What happens when you're using a couch on the set of a TV show?
What happens when you grind your butt cheeks into the stains?
What happens when the stains multiply day after day after day after day, and you're going to lose your new TV show? Do you have something for
Producers
that?
tell you have one more chance.
they sell you all these a la carte bottles. Foamers, anti-spotters, look at this one. Traffic lane cleaner, isn't that cute? And on it goes. It drives me crazy.
She has a lot less decorum than Kathy.
You know what? I was just about to say, Kathy Mitchell was a little bit. I know we're not reviewing this host necessarily, but Kathy Mitchell was a little bit more of a motherly figure.
She was a little classier.
Yeah, a little more maternal. This lady's a little more like
a spitfire.
Yeah.
Wild cannon.
Now, they have no idea they're going to be on camera because we've hidden cameras all through the house. There's what they call a lipstick camera.
That seems illegal. Why would this infomercial purchase, like, secret hidden cameras?
Spy cams.
We reached out to the CIA.
People giving us the estimates in these chairs will be able to hear and see exactly what's going on, unbeknownst to them.
Make yourself comfy.
This is so odd. This is crazy. This is like To Catch a Predator. I'm Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC.
I'm Joe Farrago from Helpful Hints. We're going to catch...
I'm Joe Farrago from Break the Bank.
But the prices will be all together for around $500.
Oh, he's giving them a quote.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
The test is over.
Wait a minute. How do we know there wasn't some trickery involved? And how do we know there weren't wires holding that ball up?
Weren't.
In the interest of science, I just got to do it.
No, Mary Ellen.
I got to do it.
Oh, no. Look at those piggies.
Yeah.
He starts swearing.
Yeah.
Take a hint from Mary Ellen. Buy the big green clean machine.
Buy the big green clean machine.
Your accents are really on point tonight, babe. Whew. Okay. So let's just call that a Joe Farrago.
A journey.
A Joe Farrago compilation.
Yeah, Joe Farrago tribute. It's a tribute.
A Joe Farrago tribute, yeah.
So like Break the Bank. What would you rate it in terms of being a game show?
Bad. Really bad. Like, one ceiling fan, well, because there was like tons of prizes that they could have won.
Yeah.
That was like the worst prize.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with one ceiling fan out of all possible Break the Bank prizes, which to my understanding there was dozens. Mm-hmm. Low.
Okay.
Bad score. Didn't make any sense. Confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed kind of arbitrary whether you won or not.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, Joe was a bad host. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, with
Yeah.
this. I mean, we only watched one episode, so maybe maybe that was the first episode and he was just nervous. I would also give Break the Bank a very low score. I would probably give it like 2, bank slips? Is that what they were playing for?
Yeah.
Out of like 10.
Okay.
Because it was also very complicated. I didn't know what was happening during most of it, other than the first round.
Yeah.
After the first round, I was lost. I didn't know what the rules were anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what is your rating of the Bissell Green Machine?
Yeah, for product rating, I'm going to give it 8 bowling balls sucked up out of 10 possible bowling balls. Mm-hmm. It seems like it is a very sturdy product. Sucks up many stains.
Yes.
And nostalgia rating, not that nostalgic, but, it was fine. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
And you?
Well, I'm just going to give it a general rating. I'm going to take the product and the infomercial and combine them, and I'm just going to give it an overall rating of 7 piggy toes out of 10 on the man in the dunk tank. Because it is a great product. We do have one.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's a different iteration.
Yeah.
But the infomercial was kind of crazy and unhinged.
It was,
and
which I kind of liked.
I didn't like that lady as much, though.
Sure.
She was a little, unpredictable.
Yeah.
But I liked how they did the numbers and they showed you exactly how much dirt it's
Math.
picking up.
That's your type. Would you type B personality or type A?
I don't know if it's either of those. I just think right now, in our current climate of anti-intellectualism, not trusting the experts in the science,
I want scales.
Give me the numbers, give me the evidence-based vacuuming. That's what I want.
That's my platform. Mm-hmm. Evidence-based vacuuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. I'd like to just wrap up with one thing because this is very applicable to our show.
Okay.
Our first episode released on March 23rd, 2025.
Okay.
Joe Farrago died on March 25th.
No, he did not. Oh, no.
I think we might have killed Joe Farrago. I can't say for certain.
But it wasn't his episode, though. So we released our episode with Joe the week he died.
It was almost like, truthfully unbelievable circumstances.
Yeah, it really is.
I just want to say, rest in peace, Joe Farrago. Let's end it with
a true American hero.
A true American hero. Listen, honestly, a king, a statue, I think is fair.
Sure. Made out of what? Paninis.
Dirt, paninis, and break the bank dollars.
And corn dogs from the fair.
And corn dogs from the fair. Wow, what a bittersweet episode.
Yeah.
Episode 9 of Infomercial has concluded. Our last episode of season 1.
Our season
episode
finale.
10, it will be our next episode, our season finale.
And we have a fun game in store.
Joe will be coming back. So,
stay tuned.
That's it. Stay tuned. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, look at that.
The ultimate party machining.
Oh, look at that.
Stop having a boring life.